This is the introduction to our exciting new study. I mean, I think we've bit off quite a fair amount. I hope we can chew it all. I know we can. I mean, it looks intimidating by the number of books that we're studying this year, but really there is a coherent thread that runs through it. And and the themes are the same. And the themes I'm going to articulate to you now, and they're not going to really change, even though we're going to go through a very long period in history. We're going to go through several hundreds of years. We're going to go from the lower Bronze Age to the Iron Age and beyond. I mean, we're going to cover some ground. We're going to cover what are known as the historical books. And with the historical books, we're also going to make some collateral stops. For example, with Judges, we're also, after Judges, we're going to study the beautiful book of Ruth. And with the story of the kingdoms later on with Chronicles and Kings, we're also going to do a little bit of Esther and of the book of Tobit. So just so you know just where these books fit. But the books that we're going to see are tell a story. And I want to make sure that I set this story up for you appropriately today. That's the goal of what we're going to do, is kind of put you in the historical, the geographical, and the biblical context of where we're going for the next few months. Okay, we're going to start with the book of Joshua. We're going to continue through the book of Judges. And then we're going to do 1st and 2nd Samuel. Then 1st and 2nd Kings. We're going to kind of race through Chronicles, 1st and 2nd Chronicles. Do the book, of course, the book of Ruth is going to be right after Judges. Ezra and Nehemiah. Sounds intimidating. Some of them you can't even pronounce. But believe me, it's okay, because we're going to have a really good time. I think we really are. I mean, I know that I'm not even going to say it. I think we're going to have a good time. I mean, a lot of people think, all those books, what are you going to do? A lot of reading. Well, yeah, you might do a little bit more reading, but compared to the other studies that you've been doing, like Revelation, where in two verses you had volumes of material to unpack, this is going to be fairly straightforward. It tells a story, and it has themes. Okay, so the story is that of God's chosen people, the Israelites, as they emerge from the long, dark captivity in Egypt, through the purification of the 40 years of wandering in the desert, as they enter into the land to possess it according to God's covenant. That's kind of the big introduction to what we're doing.